He said, we saw 15 minutes of this film. You're going to be the biggest thing. Trust me. I know. I have Arnold. I know these things. You're going to be bigger than anybody. That's his exact words, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if he tells it to everybody, but I believed it. While I'm shooting, this is unreal. Suddenly, there's this Jaguar and a Porsche, and two guys get out, right? And I'm just about to do a stunt, and the Greg Baxley comes, stop, 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 and I'm like, no, I'm jumping, no, no, don't. There's two guys that want to see you, and I said, but how's that possible? I'm in the middle of a movie. I said, no, those guys, when they come, that's it. We were in Hollywood at that time, reshoots, right? And you must see them right now. I said, I'm in a costume, I'm like 7 feet tall. Doesn't matter. Go like that. Who cares? So I'm cramping into that Porsche in my outfit, and they drive with the white eyes weren't in, but white hair. I look like a freak.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and they drive me to the Italian restaurant in downtown. And when we walked in, the place was like quiet. They thought this is an alien invasion, literally. And
Yeah.
it was great to see that. I loved it. I used to actually drive around town in between takes in the picture car, looking like this and looking at people without the white eyes, but it was still scary enough.
Sure.
But long story short, he sat me down. He says, listen to me. I have Sylvester Stallone. I have Arnold Schwarzenegger. I have Jean-Claude Van Damme. I have Bruce Willis. I have Dolph Lundgren. And if you sign with me tonight, I have you.
Wow.
You are the next big movie star in Hollywood. I'll get you any deal in any studio, $1 million each, 3-picture deal, but you have to sign tonight. And I was like, wow, this is like in the movies,
Yeah.
This doesn't happen every day. So I signed it, and he said, we saw 15 minutes of this film. You're going to be the biggest thing. Trust me. I know. I have Arnold. I know these things. You're going to be bigger than anybody. That's his exact words, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if he tells it to everybody, but I believed it. And I got signed up with a powerful agent who has Brad Pitt, Eileen Feldman, right? And
Wow.
then, so I go to Beverly Hills after the movie, and then there's this reception. And have you seen Entourage?
A few episodes, not all of it.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like an Entourage where you're sitting in this high-powered agencies, and then there's this conference room, and there's all these agents, and they celebrate you, and and it's like your future. Yeah, now welcome to paradise. Welcome to paradise. Life's going to be great from now on. I go to Gold's Gym. First thing, Van Damme comes up. Congratulations, Jake Bloom, that guy. He just showed me a movie in a private screening. Welcome to the big league. Here's what you should do, and here's what you shouldn't do. And he tells me all these things. Don't be a pushover. Always control your projects. Make sure you edit yourself. Don't let them always tell you what to do. Have your own opinion. Be strong. And I'm like, okay, Junko, I get it. I understand it. I was like, wow, okay. It was like a lot for me, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So obviously the movie doesn't come out for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that year, nothing. I didn't know that they first wait to see the box office if this movie actually does anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I laid at the pool for 1 year, train every day, terribly tan. And then the movie comes out. I get a limo, all my friends. It's a true story. Drive to the movie theater, big theater in Westwood, one of those nice ones, And there's a line around the building. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so great to be a movie star. This is so cool. I'm going to see myself on screen and everything. So we finally get to the cash register. All my friends with me, and I said, tickets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you still have like 8 tickets left? She looks at me. What movie? I said, I Come in Peace. She said, yeah, plenty.
Okay, plenty. That's not good.
This is no good.
No, that wasn't good. So I'm like, oh, that's not good. Anyway, we go inside, and then I forgot. I think it was Die Hard 2. It was a major movie that was running. Like that other movie obliterated us. The line was for the. As far as I remember, it was Die Hard 2.
Wow.
Don't quote me on it. One of those major event movies, right?
Sure.
Killed us. we only made $3.7 million over the weekend. That's nothing. My career was over.
Wow.
I mean,
That
over.
sucks, man.
I
That's
got
crazy. Like,
I got
there's so many
fired.
variables. Like, you had everything.
Yeah,
They wanted you. They believed you. Hey, welcome to the big club. Your movie comes out. Everybody's watching the other big movie. And then it's like, that's it. You're done. It's like, what
fired.
about Dolph? Maybe Dolph should be done.
He was done too. This
Oh,
was
jeez,
that
man.
was his last theatrical movie.
Yeah.
For a while, right? So he kind of like boom gone. Nobody wanted him because he was the star. He
Yeah.
was the marquee star, and I was the guy that was supposed to break out. So we just both like flatlined on this one. So he had no more movie in the theater. No, that was he didn't even have the Punisher was before, so there was nothing. And what happened is I got picked up. I was lucky. I couldn't believe it. I get a phone call right after someone picked me up anyway. It was the producer from Terminator, right? Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah, Platoon, all this Hemdale Productions. We want you. A ridiculous amount of money for me at that time. And I go in, I meet with the director. You are playing a fallen angel. I thought, oh, Dark Angel again. Yeah, look. I said, my long hair, oh, this is good because I'm
Yeah.
not cutting my hair, right? I lost Nemesis, a couple other movies because they asked me, Albert Pune asked me to cut my hair for Nemesis. And I said, no. So he said, they kicked me out of the office.
Mm.
You know, they were so angry. But I knew I had to keep it like this in order to be different, right?
Yeah, sure.
So anyway, I go there, have a meeting with the director, all good, sign the contract. They sent me to a special makeup store. And the same thing like Van Damme, you know, you get that mask with a straw, the whole body. And I'm
Mhm.
like, no, I'm used to it. I'll probably get blown up. No big deal, you know, still gullible. They call me back a couple of weeks later and he's holding a mask. And I'm like, that's a mask. He said, you're going to put that on? I said, but why? Well, because I thought I'm an angel, fallen angel. No, well, yeah, but you play the fucking devil, right? I'm like, the devil? No, I am an angel, a fallen angel. No, no, you're playing the devil. Put this thing on if you want it on. So I put it on and I'm looking in the mirror like, that's Freddy Krueger. I look just like him. Oh, well, you signed the contract. You're going to do it.
Mm.
And they talked about Billy Idol, Tina Turner. It was a bigger budget movie at that time. Don't be stupid. Do that movie. And then they hit a wrong nerve with me. And I said, no, I'm not. They said, no, you are. I said, I'm not. Well, nobody says no to us. We're the most, we can destroy you. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing it because of it. So I go home and then they call Maria, Italian. She's like also mobster related and everything. So they live in another world. And the guy that called her was like threatening to break her leg or something if I don't sign it, right? And I think they were joking. And I still don't know to that day if that's true or not, but
Wow.
that's what she told me, right? She had to talk me into it or else. I'm like, that's really, now I'm definitely not going to do it. No, fuck, no way. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I get that phone call and I thought I'm in the movies. You know, it's like you get a phone call from Sopranos with
Mhm.
that dialect, with that power in their voice. It says, you don't know who you're fucking with. This is the most powerful company in Hollywood. You will never, ever, ever work in Hollywood again. Not only that you will never, ever work in Hollywood again, we'll hunt you out of this town and you never come back. So think twice about what you're going to say now. And I said, no, I'm not doing it. Boom. Yeah. And next thing you know, I get detained by the INS.
Really?
Yeah. They really went for it. And I told my manager at that time, I'm going to run. I'm going to run. I'm coming back through Mexico. There's no way you can stop me, But we could actually, I still had a few days left on my green card. So they couldn't do anything. And then I quickly renewed it. So
Okay.
they thought I had no green card, because the word got out at one point. So I got lucky. But they were making my life miserable. And then, luck has it, that company went out of business.
Oh, really?
The biggest company in Hollywood, because the man, the owner, kind of had some financial discourse, and he died, and blah blah blah, and he went out of business. And then later on, he died. So with that died the threat of me never working again.
Died with him. There it goes. That worked out for you.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm happy he died. I'm just saying he would have died anyway, not because of
Yeah,
me.
sure.
And yeah, and years later, I meet this guy in Brentwood, really nice guy, and he's like, my uncle is John Daly, my mentor, and I'm like, oh my God, that's the guy. And now I'm sitting in his living room, and I have to pretend, oh yeah, he's a nice guy.
That's funny. Wow, that's crazy.
Hi, this is Matthias Hues, your dark angel, who always comes in peace. Anyway, David, Viking samurai, best of luck with your fight, March 9th in Atlantic City. I just did a movie with you, so I know how you can kick ass. You're fantastic. I wish you all the best. Break your opponent, because this is what we do. I'll be there. Be square. Everybody be there or be square.